Are you kidding me? USA women's basketball? Are you freaky deaky diddity kidding me right now? Apparently, Team USA women's basketball didn't want star player Caitlin Clark to play for them in this year's Paris Olympic Games. She was snubbed, which a lot of analysts and other sports talk shows are saying right now, but I'm going to be honest with all of you. When I first heard this story, I didn't really think much into it. I was just thinking, okay, well, Caitlin Clark's new to the league. She's just getting her feet on the ground in the NBA, whatever. They're giving her that rookie treatment. But then I heard the reasons why she was left off the Olympic roster. And everybody, these aren't reasons. These are excuses. Okay? And we're about to talk about that right meow, because this is ridiculous. First things first. Team USA veterans said they were concerned about how Caitlin Clark's millions of fans would react to her likely limited playing time on a stacked Olympic roster. Did you all catch what I just said there? Did you all catch that? Ladies, what you literally said makes you so dumb and out of touch with the WNBA fan base. You literally said millions of Caitlin Clark fans. Millions. Don't you think those millions of fans would actually watch the games because Caitlin Clark is on the team regardless if she plays? Also, Team USA, you've won 7 straight gold medals in the Olympics by blowing out teams. Like it's been not a competition, okay? You've been killing it. Don't you think Caitlin Clark would come in towards the end of those games and receive an enormous applause to put a cherry on top of each victory? Again, what you ladies said was millions of Caitlin Clark fans would be disappointed in her playing time. Don't you think millions of her fans would be even more disappointed that she's not on the team? One more time, millions of Caitlin Clark fans would be watching Team USA regardless if she plays because she's on the team. Hello? This is a phenomenon every 4 years, right? The Olympics. Everyone loves to watch the Olympics, and they will most certainly love to watch Caitlin Clark on Team USA. Ladies, this was a huge opportunity lost. Apparently, the WNBA is allergic to money. You know what? Hold on. I take that back. Considering you've been hemorrhaging money from the NBA 4 years now, maybe using Caitlin Clark's image to increase viewers and ultimately money would be on your radar. But no. We don't want that. We are so used to using the NBA to pay for us. We're thinking, well, what's one more year? What's one more Olympics? You don't believe me? You're putting, this is where everyone's in the comment section. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver even said that the NBA loses about $10 million every year because of the WNBA's inability to bring in revenue. Sources have also come out saying that the WNBA will lose $50 million this year. $50 million. Here's Adam Silver a few years ago explaining the losses. Take a look.
What can we do? How can we get these women a bigger chunk of that pie and get them paid?
By growing the business. I mean, the WNBA players are still paid significantly more than the G League players, certainly the top players, but ultimately this is not a Title IX issue, this is a business issue,
yeah.
and we still have a number of teams losing money. I mean, I appreciate the support of ESPN, they've been great with the WNBA. Lisa Border is a relatively new commissioner. She's doing a wonderful job. But, we haven't figured out a winning formula, to be quite honest. I mean, we have a lot of empty seats in our buildings. The ratings have been decent on ESPN. It's been harder to get people to come to the games. It may be because the games are in the summer. One of the things we're talking about, do we need to shift to the so-called more natural basketball season, sort of in the fall and winter? That may be part of the issue. I'm particularly frustrated that we've been unable to get young women, girls, to attend those games. It's interesting, women's basketball is largely supported, just in terms of demographics, by older men, for whatever reason, who like fundamental basketball.
So once again, the WNBA doesn't want to make money, and they would rather lose $50 million than to hype up Caitlin Clark as a star in the WNBA to increase revenue. And it's all because of, once again, Caitlin Clark is a white basketball player receiving all this publicity. They can't accept that. They just don't want it. And it's ridiculous. Here's reason number 2. And this one's extra juicy, everybody. Players on Team USA have come out and said, how would the team feel not receiving the same recognition as Caitlin Clark? Are you serious? Are we really that this is one of your reasons that, oh my, how would the team feel about not getting as much recognition? Oh my, jealousy and envy at its finest. This is craziness. This is craziness, ladies. You are so jealous of Caitlin Clark. So jealous that you couldn't put her on the team because you would be looking at her in a bad way because, oh, all the eyes are on Caitlin Clark. So Caitlin Clark isn't on the team because you're jealous of her viewership and envious of her fans? Wow, WNBA. Wow. You have lost touch with common sense. All you ladies love to shout from the rooftops about equal pay, we deserve equal pay. And then when you have a chance to get equal pay or a chance to at least make some money, you shit on the person and her fans that are bringing in the money. The more people who watch, the more money you make. It's not rocket science. The more people who watch, also, the more exposure of WNBA players will have. You're more focused on players' feelings rather than how to grow the business? Insanity. Gosh. So the last reason was that Team USA said that Caitlin Clark is inexperienced in the international game. Okay. Technically, you're right about that, right? But considering Team USA hasn't lost the Olympic gold medal since 1996, I think Clark would be perfectly fine. In fact, considering Caitlin Clark is the most popular women's basketball player in America right now, wouldn't it make sense to show the world why she is such a sensation? Let's go to the NBA, right? The NBA is worldwide, correct? All right? Everyone from around the world knows about the NBA and the players. You see people all around the world wearing jerseys, right? LeBron, Stephen Curry, Michael Jordan. They're all wearing those jerseys. Okay? We can agree with that. So having a player like Caitlin Clark might open the eyes of other countries all around the world and even inspire other girls from around the world to want to play basketball or any sport in that matter. Because if she can do it, well, then maybe we can too. If she's a sensation, well, I want to be a part of that. I said it earlier, people. The more viewers, the more money. The more exposure, more growing fans of not only Caitlin Clark, but other WNBA players will happen as well. So you're saying inexperience of overseas playing, inexperience in international play, just put her on the team and that's how she'll gain experience. Duh. Lastly, and this is absolutely amazing, and this is why people absolutely love Caitlin Clark. So even though Team USA women's basketball isn't thinking logically in order to increase fans, viewers, and in doing so, revenue, here's Caitlin Clark handling the issue when she found out she won't be on Team USA this Olympics. Check out this video.
Caitlin, what was your reaction when you saw the USA team yesterday, the roster come out?
Yeah, I think I'm excited for the girls that are on the team. I know it's the most competitive team in the world, and I know it could have gone either way of me being on the team, me not being on the team. So, I'm excited for them. I'm going to be rooting them on to win gold. I was a kid that grew up watching the Olympics, so So yeah, it'll be fun to watch them.
What was your level of disappointment not hearing your name on the roster?
Honestly, no disappointment. Like, I think it just gives you something to work for. You know, it's a dream. You know, hopefully one day I can be there, and I think it's just a little more motivation. You remember that, and you know, hopefully in 4 years, when 4 years comes back around, you know, I can be there.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The WNBA doesn't deserve Caitlin Clark, but it is the player it needs right now. This woman is so humble that if she were to serve every WNBA player a slice of homemade humble pie, when the players refuse her because of their jealousy, she would gladly eat their humble pie for them. Caitlin Clark, keep that same demeanor day in and day out. You don't need me or any other sports commentator to tell you this, but I hope you understand that there are millions of people on your side. And eventually, hopefully, those envious WNBA players will gladly accept your slice of humble pie. But until then, Caitlin Clark, keep showing the basketball world that you are a real basketball player and a real role model for girls and players all over the world.